here.
Pleasure to see you here.
Yeah, it's a deja vu.
I know.
All over again.
What brings you? What brings you to the desert in August?
I was in LA and it was way too chilly for me, a little bit too cold.
I know.
And I know you were in LA.
I was
too.
in LA and it was too hot for me. I was looking for a break from the hot, humid summers of Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And I did not get that in LA, and I'm certainly not getting that here in the 115-degree heat of Vegas.
Well, maybe there is a reason why they call it summer camp, hacker summer camp.
Yes, I think that's true, though I think we should all be wearing shorts and tank tops for this summer
Right?
camp.
Yeah.
Certainly make me feel much more comfortable.
Well, definitely B-Sides and DEF CON is a little less formal than Black Hat. It's always been like that.
That's true.
Because you're doing all of them, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a long week for sure. But I probably should be wearing more shorts than I have been.
There you go. There you go. Well, we met at RSAC Conference. We met actually earlier than that. We started having conversations, so I know a lot about Manifest Cyber and a lot about you, and we don't need to go over who you are because there is already another piece of interview that you did with Sean.
Yeah.
This one is really I'm curious, and I don't understand the technology as well as you guys do, but I understand the consequences that it may have on society in general. And I understand that it's moving really, really fast. Yeah. So let's take a fixed point, RSA conference back a few months ago. Mm-hmm. Now here, what has it changed in AI and cybersecurity?
Well, of course it has to do with AI.
Sorry, I said do we have to take a shot?
Yeah, exactly. So let's think back. When we spoke at RSA, everyone had put AI in their marketing. Everyone was agentic. Companies that probably have no business saying that they are agentic companies are now agentic. Whether it was a buzzword or a differentiating feature, I remember that being an initial observation from RSA. Since then, I heard in a talk this morning that somebody did a survey of all of the vendors here at Black Hat, and of all of them, 47 of them alone are AI SOC companies. So what has changed? In that regard, maybe not much, or in fact, maybe more proliferation of AI startups. But on the other side of that, what has changed, I continue to hear, both in my direct conversations and even walking around the conference, increased skepticism by the practitioners and by security leaders about what that actually means, what differentiates these companies, and what's actually under the hood. I've heard multiple times people talk about, okay, this company says that they're AI vuln management, AI SOC, but what's differentiating about them, or did they just build something around ChatGPT or an Anthropic model? And so the market hype is still there, but the buyer and user skepticism has increased. And I've also heard a lot of conversations, given the events of the last couple months, the OpenAI Hugging Face debacle, White House ripping out Fable and Mythos, I've heard a number of conversations about open weight models and kind of a decreased dependency or increased skepticism around the frontier lab models. Mm-hmm. So those have been the main things that stood up. Otherwise, lots of vendors, lots of AI everywhere.
So what scares me as a form of the way that is worded, when we went from agentic AI, means there's few agents in the AI, in the SOC, or in the business. And the problem at the time, a lot of the thing we spoke about is, but you don't know what they do, you don't know how many they are, their identity, and all of that. Yep. But it was a big advertisement to me at agentic AI. Every company has more or less the same pitch. Now, when you say SOC AI, it gives me this idea that instead of pushing on the brake, you actually create an entire automated SOC based on AI, which is pretty scary, because I thought the conversation was actually we need to have more human control, where the agents are helping the humans, but you still need the human in the SOC.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I mean, I think what we'll hopefully start to see is some more nuanced conversation about what AI and cybersecurity looks like, and what are the use cases that are more people are more confident in. I've heard in the last couple of months a lot of confidence in people using AI to find vulnerabilities in source code and to fix or suggest patches for vulnerabilities. That's not a whole product in and of itself. But it certainly can't be that enterprises are just going to adopt a bunch of AI-enabled tools and hope that they'll work well and work perfectly consistently. And also, I think we've also seen the cost of tokens isn't going down anytime soon. Mm-hmm. At least I don't believe so. And so I think it'll force buyers and users to make different decisions about which AI tools they bring in. I'll also say that as a vendor myself, when we get into contracting discussions with potential customers, they literally tell us, if there's AI in your product, that creates a whole lot more paperwork for you. And we have to do a whole bunch of due diligence on what is your AI and where is it and do you label it. And so I think that's also going to be a bit of a market correction in the next couple months as well.
Last thing, because I'm curious, because I know it's true, and I want to know your perspective. When you go on the floor, you hear the 43 or whatever number you said, SOC AI, everybody's trying to sell you that because marketing told them to do so. But then when you are in the corridor, you go at the dinner, you go at a meeting, it's a different conversation, right?
Not that I've experienced. I was at an
No?
event.
Really?
I've been at a couple events last night, and I met people who work at different AI this, AI that companies, and I asked, well, how do you do your AI applicate? Like, how do you apply the AI and what's different about it? And they all still sound the same. So
Really?
I hope a prediction of mine that will come true by the next RSA is there'll be more differentiation between how people actually use AI and how they talk about it, and using AI shouldn't be a differentiator. There's got to be something else. What actually drives the business? Does it reduce vulnerabilities, false positive, faster outcomes, fewer breaches? Ultimately, that's what users and buyers care about, not just we use AI rather than the legacy players, because hopefully there are less than 47 AI sound companies by next RSA.
That's your prediction. I'm going to go with that.
I hope so.
It was good to see you.
Always a
Thank
pleasure.
you very much.
Thank you.